Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. That's my stage name. So you see the caption. So we're gonna talk a lot of mess tonight, right? I just got in from work, so we're gonna talk a lot of mess tonight. Um, I wanted to, try out my new equipment that my husband got me. So I want to see how it works. So I got a new computer and also a new mic. So, a sister was happy about the gifts. So before we get started, I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content. Um, Also, I need to know if my mic sound good. Whoever's watching me right now, put in the chat. Let me know if my mic sound okay. Um, oh, somebody give me a thumbs up. Thank you, my dear. So it must be good then. I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. I'm styling. Yeah, I'm styling. Listen. KLLC, listen. So did you see my post of you today? Oh, thank you, hon. It said I sound good. Okay. So you seen my post of you today. So with the two cash apps you gave me, thank you, Marcus. With the two cash apps you gave me, uh, and the rest of the money that my husband gave me, he bought me a desk for my show. I'm trying to do it big now. I'm trying to make it big now. So right now I'm in my husband's living room because we got two living rooms. So I'm in his living room. No, I haven't seen it, but I will. Okay, yeah, look at it. Look at it. So I was just telling you, thank you. I appreciate the two cash apps that you sent me. So I just added that with whatever my husband gave me. Which was the lion's share, but I'm so thankful for your donation. I'm so happy. Thank you. So I wanted to just say to acknowledge you for what you did for me, and I appreciate it so much. So today, the what we're gonna talk about is and it's a lot of what I'm gonna say, it might offend a lot of people because most of the time as Christians we won't be talking about this, but we need to. So I put in the caption on the video is um, wives, we have to learn how to be hoes, okay? With your husband, okay? With your husband. I'm not talking about anybody else, okay? So we do not know. Oh, think that's right, Queen. I love the addition. You're building your empire. Well, my husband is helping me build this empire. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying. So, I was saying, back to what I was saying, is that we need to learn how you say, we need to learn how to um be more affectionate to our husbands. We need to learn how to make love to them on a regular. But I'll say, like, the way we're taught is all messed up. Any woman who is my age, you already know the way we taught is so messed up. And we don't know how to cater to our husbands. We don't know how to make love to them. We get mad with them and then we deprive sex from them. And that doesn't even make sense because all you doing is opening up a can of worms that's going to come into your house and destroy it. And not saying that sex is everything in a marriage, but I will say this: it is the priority, baby. It is the priority. And most wives get that all confused, even when they're going through a lot of nonsense. They get it all mixed up because they're doing everything else except worrying about the husband. You understand? Sometimes we get so busy with the children, busy with life, busy with work, that we forget about the husband. But I'm going to tell you something that I have learned in my marriage. If you learn how to take care of the king, yeah, I said it. I said it. I don't care because y'all get offended when I call men kings. But when you take care of the king, everything else falls into play. Because if he's going out in the world and the world is beating him up every day, right? And he's coming home to you and you mistreating him and you beating him up and you talking nonsense to him and you making him feel like he's not worthy of anything. You hear me? When you make him feel like that, why should he come home? Why should he come home if you mistreating him? If you telling him nonsense, if you cannot be the peace in the house, why should he come home? So my sister, and there's a lot of women who they got upset. They was like, "Oh, well, he has to be the peace too." No, you are the peace. When he's stressed out, when he's going through, you are the peace. You are the one that calms him. He needs that because he's so stressed out from being at work or he got some supervisor that's saying nonsense to him. So, what I'm trying to say is we have to learn how to cater to our king. We have to learn how to be the peace so that he knows when he come home that the house is safe for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about safe like somebody trying to hurt him. I'm talking about safe in the way of um it's his safe kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That he ain't gotta come home and be at war with you over some foolishness. You know, we women sometimes we ready for all types of nonsense, no matter what. And this man have been working all day and he already stressed. And now he coming home to you and you ready to pile on some more nonsense. And I think as women, we don't understand that our brothers go through so much at work. They got to deal with foolish co-workers. They got to deal with these managers, the supervisors, the district managers, all this nonsense they got to deal with. People telling them here and there, telling them nonsense, talking to them like they children. One thing I know about a man, he can't take that nonsense. You can't talk to him on any kind of way and think it's good. He just ain't gonna put up with that. So I know I just ran off topic, but I just wanted to put that in there real quick. So let's go back to the topic at hand. So wives, why I'm saying, excuse me, I'm sorry. Why I'm saying this to you that you need to learn how to be a hoe with your husband, okay, is because we sometimes let strangers in our home. I'm going to tell you what I mean. When you don't learn how to make love to your husband on a regular, it should not be scheduled, it should be on a regular. If you have it scheduled, this is how you invite strangers in your home. Because remember, when they get a mistress, that mistress is a visitor. She's a visitor, honey. You got to learn how to clean house. Okay? When he get a mistress, you got to learn how to clean house. Now, let me tell you something. I'm not sitting here telling you that to condone cheating. I'm not. But it happens when we off guard, when we don't do what we supposed to do. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It can be so many different ways of why cheating is occurring. It could be that the way you talk to your husband. It could be the way you dress at night when y'all go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Or the way you make love to him. That is just a regular type of making love. You don't spice it up. You don't wear anything sexy. You go on the bed looking like him. How you go on to bed looking like him? Even me, a big girl, honey, I don't go to bed looking like my husband. Okay. So that's why I'm saying we invite mistress into our home when we mistreat our husbands. We do. And a lot of women don't want to believe that, but it's true. But then I'm gonna tell you something on another on a on a different hand. I'll say this. Sometimes a man he needs a housewife and he need a hoe. Yes, he do. It's true. He do. He need both. But I'm going to tell you something. You should be the both. It shouldn't be that he has to go outside looking for the hoe. Okay? And I know a lot of y'all offended that I'm saying it, but baby, it's true. You got to learn how to change how you are when it comes to the bedroom. You got to learn to do things differently. Even if you got to wear a different color wig, honey, you better switch that wig up. You better switch that wig up and start looking different. All I'm saying is that we need to learn how to make sure that no visitor comes to stay. As a woman, you got to learn that this is your kingdom, that you have to keep your kingdom. You don't let a visitor come and take what you built with your husband because um because she sees good in him. Most women in the street that they are either women that work with your husband, they see good in him. They see how he love you and how he dedicated to take care of his family. So those hyenas that be doing nonsense that want to take your man, but yet you hand it to them you hand your husband over to these women like a platter, a buffet, because with the mistreatment at home. If you disrespect your husband at every turn and you can't be the peace in the house, and then you go in the bed looking like him every night, this is hard. Many times it's the men is good. It is disrespectful. Let's clean that. He has to wander talking foolishness. Real. It's a way to escort him out the door. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You right about that one. You right about that one. But what I want to say is that in KLLC, you right. I wanna let you know you right. You are correct. You on the money on that one. But um we determine a lot of things that happen in our home. I always tell women this on my channel. You determine a lot of things that happen in your home. If you the peace in your home, this is what your husband wants to come home to. You understand? He don't want to come home to a whole war, a whole battle, and he done already fought out in the street to go to work today. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn to make it easier. But most women don't understand that. They ready for just nonsense. They ready for just, they don't even care. And then, you don't want to cater to him. You don't want to make his plate. You don't want to clean the house. You don't want to respect him. You tell him nonsense. And then when he go cheat, then you all crying on social media that he was cheating on you. But you didn't tell everything that you did. And I know some women gonna say, I ain't do nothing. He just cheated. Nah, baby, you did something. Something went down. Something went down. You was off your job. Something went down. And only why I'm saying this is because I don't care how long you be married. I don't care. Some nonsense happen. And sometimes it's because you off your guard. You ain't doing what you supposed to do as a wife. And I know a lot of y'all want to hear it, but it's true. especially if the man has never shown signs of doing nonsense before, if he have never done it before, and then all of a sudden he start changing. Sometimes it's when they start going to the gym. Sometimes it's when they start taking more pride in themselves, which you should always want to encourage your husband to take pride in himself, or to dress nice, or some even tell him, honey, you look good today. I tell you, let me tell you something, what I always say to my husband when he get ready for work. Cause his uniform, I always tell him, baby, you look good in your uniform, honey. And he walked past me, I'll tell him, you smell good. You smell good. That's what I tell him, and he just laughed. But it's nothing wrong with giving your husband compliments. It's nothing wrong with being good to him. We gotta get out of the days of old where everybody hate men. It doesn't make sense. Everybody hate men. They get on social media, they say all this nonsense, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I wish I had my glasses on right now because I will pull it down real quick. I'm going to tell you the truth. We need men. Yeah, we need them. But y'all women get up here on social media and say nonsense. I don't need no man. I could do everything a man could do for me. That's what y'all say. But late in the midnight hour, honey, late in the midnight hour when it's dark and ain't nobody in that bed with you and that bed is cold, honey, you wish you had a man. You wish you had a man. And I'm not just talking about any man, because y'all get in the comments and y'all be like, oh, she talking about just any man. No, I'm talking about a provider. A man that knows God and that believes that God is the head. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about just go marry anybody. The same people that y'all complain about, y'all made them. Same people. Y'all sitting up here, y'all calling men Pookie and Ray Ray. I did too. I do the same thing on all my reels and stuff like that when I'm talking about men that ain't right. I call them Pookie and Ray Ray. But the truth be told, we made them. We made them. All y'all single mothers who took your sons and y'all just cover for them. Any nonsense they do, y'all just go ahead and cover for them and say it's okay. It's okay for them to do foolishness. It's okay for them to sell drugs. It's okay for them to be stealing and robbing and all this other stuff and being in gangs. Y'all say it's okay because they bringing that money home. And then now when he gets somebody pregnant, then y'all go ahead and agree with him and be like, oh, it ain't your baby. It ain't. You was not there, ma. You wasn't there with this boy when he had his pants down, had this girl hollering in the room. You was not there. So you sitting up there telling him he ain't the daddy, and then he think it's okay. This is why we have so many Pookie and Ray Rays running around here, because, and I'm going to tell you why, they copying off you, mama. They copying off you. Because women, we don't take accountability. We don't. We don't even like that word. Only some of us crossed over that we understand the assignment. But most of us can't. When things go wrong and somebody call you on that mess, you straight up start crying. And you know you did wrong. And you don't want nobody to tell you that you did wrong. You just want to continue in your foolery and think that it's okay. And that's why it's so many Pookie and Ray Rays, because mama raised you and daddy was not around. Or mama pushed daddy away and daddy couldn't be around you to teach you how to be a man. That when a woman say she pregnant, you find out if you the daddy and you take care of the baby. Okay, that's why you need fathers, because they're the ones that call you on your nonsense. Them good daddies, those good men that call you on your nonsense when you do foolery. When you do foolery and it don't make sense. Facts, big difference between men and boys. Yeah, you right. You right, KLLC. You right. We all know our boys. That's right. You so right. That is true. So what I'm saying is that the same men that we complain about, same men we complain about, we made them. When you let your son do nonsense and you agree with it because he brought you money, mama, you the cause of the nonsense. When you baby these boys and um just let you know they doing wrong and you agree with it, that's the nonsense. See, fathers don't do that. They know when you do nonsense, they calling you on it. They gonna pull you to the side and let you know, no, that's some foolery. You ain't gonna be doing that. You ain't gonna be doing that. You ain't gonna be running around here making babies and not taking care of them. The good fathers will tell you that. And they gonna also tell you get Dana too, because they want to know that DNA. I know I always go off topic because I have so much to say. It's just crazy. I have so much in my heart to say because it makes me mad how we just discriminate and how we just destroy our men and we think it's okay. We think it's okay to go to the news, social media, and disgrace our men like they ain't nobody. But let somebody call a woman on about her weight. Let somebody call a woman about how many baby daddies she got. Let somebody say she done slept with over 50 or 60 men or 100. Baby, she offended. She offended because you calling her out on her mess. First of all, how's you sleeping with that many men? You don't know that you picking up stuff every time you sleep with somebody? You don't know that you doing that? Every time you sleep with a different man, you picking up something. Every time, honey. And then later you decide you want to go get married with all those years you picked up every type of spirit from every type of different man that you done mess with. And then you want to go and get married. Now listen, I ain't judging. I ain't judging because I did nonsense in my day. I ain't judging. I ain't judging. But my only problem is that y'all come with all these expectations about men. But when a man tell you you gotta lose weight, or you got too many children, you got too many baby daddies, you have too much baggage. Women get on fire when men tell the truth. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Oh, okay, Prince. Thank you. We need some more black queens like you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm gonna tell you something. The thing that killed me is that I remember one time, right? This was a couple years back. My husband said to me, "Babe," now mind you, we have 4 children together. And my husband said to me, "You need to lose weight." That's what he said to me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Prince. He said to me, "You need to lose weight." Now, let me tell you something. This broke my heart. I was upset because I was like, I had 4 kids. And, that's a lot. And my girlfriend of 22 years, I had told her, 22 years she'd been married. So I had talked to her and I told her what happened. And she started laughing. And I said, "Why are you laughing?" And she said to me, "Baby, listen to me. That's your husband. So if he asks you to lose weight, ma, you got to lose weight." And I was like, no. She was like, "No, you have to. Because this is the man you plan on spending the rest of your life with. So if he have a problem with you being a big girl, you got to learn how to lose weight." And my attitude was like this, y'all. I was like, nah, because he met me like this. That's that nonsense we said. He met me like this and that. And I always been a big girl and all this stuff. But my husband was thinking of the in the long run. This is what he's thinking. My husband is like, she's gonna get more bigger. She's gonna be more, have more health problems. It's gonna be an issue when we get older. And I remember one night I had to go to the bathroom in the house. I was running to the bathroom. And I had to tippy toe out the bed, right? No, was it before we got the house? I think it was before we got the house. And I remember where we lived at in Orange in New Jersey, right? I was tiptoeing from my bed to the bathroom because I was so old, I was so big and hurted me getting out of the bed. And he said, "You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? How you got to tiptoe to the bathroom because you in pain." And I looked at him and I was like, you know what? My husband, right. I got to lose some weight. Now, mind you, I've been on my weight loss journey for a while now, and I'm still trying to lose weight, and I'm going to continue to keep pushing. And I'm doing it for my health. It's not just because my husband. Well, no, no, no. I got to say it's because my husband too. Because I still want to look desirable to him. I still want him to find me attractive. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, you have to go and lose weight. You shouldn't be just sitting up there being married for all these years and you looking like Oopa Loopa. I'm sorry, that's what I'm saying. Okay? And that's how I looked it. Y'all saw my picture that I put up there on YouTube, how big I was back in the day. I was pushing like close to four something. Yeah, I was baby. Oh my God. But I thought I was the happiness. I thought I was the most sexiest thing in the world. But I was pushing my weight was high. Even my doctor was telling me, like, you gotta do something. Even see these little jackets like this. I couldn't even fit these jackets like this back in the day. I couldn't even fit them, honey. No, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But that's why I stress health. That was not my reel that I just did a couple days ago. That wasn't my first reel that I done about weight loss. I had done one a couple of months back before I started getting more followers, you know. And so I had to redo that reel again because I'm like, I need my followers to know that I don't agree with I don't agree with you just growing big and fat and it's not healthy. It's not. And I'm not shaming anybody because I'm a big girl. I'm still a big girl and I'm still working on my weight. But I eat different. I walk more. I exercise to change my habits so my body will change as well. You know what I'm saying? You got to want the change because it's unhealthy. But social media have you believing that it's okay to be doing all this nonsense. It's okay to be eating all types of whatever you want to eat. And then you get on social media with a bra and panties on showing every curve of your body. And we think it's okay. We think it's okay because we think it's the norm that it's okay to be half naked on social media. Even the slimmer women too, you think it's okay. And then when you get all these DMs and you get up here and you start talking nonsense, why would you think a man would DM you if he see you half naked on social media? He only doing it because he wants to sleep with you. It ain't nothing more. He ain't trying to make no relationship or none of that stuff. He just want to rock those drawers. That's all. That's all he want to do. And then you sitting up there talking about, well, no good men. Well, what you doing then? Why you on social media showing your body all over? But I'll tell you something funny though. I've never showed my body all over, but I be getting so much nonsense in my DMs. But I was like, nah, I'm gonna confront this nonsense. So I put out a reel. And I'm like, listen, I love my husband. Don't come to my DMs. Cause I'm quick to show my husband my DM real quick. I show him real quick the nonsense that I be receiving. I even had to put a reel out talking about I don't have no new penis applications. No, I don't. I sure don't. I don't have no new applications. I've been married 15 years. Why do I want a new application? I plan on spending the rest of my life with my husband. That's what I plan on, baby. A woman just told me today at work she been married 47 years, and I told her I pray I live to see that in my own marriage. Because I'm so attached to my husband, I don't even know what to say. We think alike, we talk alike, everything. And it's funny. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off. I done did enough ranting tonight. I'm gonna get off because I gotta go handle my wifely duties, and it's already late. It's about 12:10 in New Jersey. Everybody have a wonderful night, y'all. Take it easy. And thank you for everybody who tuned in, everybody who left me a comment, everybody who liked and shared this live. I greatly appreciate it. Before I get off, right, I want to ask y'all something. Is the camera good? KLLC, tell me if my camera is okay. Is it all right or is it too much light? I just want to see because I got to tell y'all something too. I got a little good news. Yes, indeed. Okay, so it's good. Okay, thank you. So I got a little good news for y'all. So, well, for me, I was excited. I was excited. So I watch Sir Hill speak, right? I watch his channel all the time. He's a famous YouTuber. Oh, camera is good. Thank you, KLLC. So I watch Sir Hill speak. I watch his channel. Y'all gotta check this brother out. His stuff be bringing the heat. I like his channel. So he sent me something in my DMs telling me he would like to invite me to his show. So he said he put me on a Sunday panel on his show. Let me tell you something. When I say a sister was excited, I was like, oh my God. And I was just smiling from ear to ear. And mind you, before I had been on his show, but just, called in and talked on his show or whatever. But this is me going on the panel. So, I got to throw it on. I'm going to have to get some nice stuff out of my closet and throw it on, honey. So I'm excited about that. So it's supposed to be Sunday at 8:30 Central Standard Time, I believe, because I think he hails from Texas. So the time is different for us over here in Jersey. But I was so happy. I was like, all right now, thank you. So that's it, y'all. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for everybody who tuned in tonight. Thank you for all the love. Um, Sending out a blast so we can tune in. Okay, so I will. I'll do that soon as I get the nitty gritty of everything that he's supposed to send me for Sunday. So I'll let y'all all know if y'all can come tune in, come to his channel, hear me talk my mess. Now my husband told me be good, don't be ghetto like I do. I told her, I said I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best. Let me see. Good, nice camera. Good. Too much background light. I know. I'm sorry. I know it's too much light back there. Marcus. Am I saying your name right? Marcus? Okay. So I know it's too much light because this is my husband's living room. He got like about 10 lights in the ceiling. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna have to work it because this is where I'm gonna do Sir Hill channel on Sunday. So I'm gonna be in this living room. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe try the kitchen or something to make it a little darker. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. Guys, y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all take it easy. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all keep up the good work. You're motivating for a lot of people. Thank you, Prince. Thank you so much. Take your time and figure out the best price, the best place to set up. Yes, I'm going to try that today because I'm off today. I ain't got to go to work today. So I'm gonna try my best to figure out because I don't want to have all these lights in the background trying to be on the panel Sunday. Um, that's all I'm gonna say, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Take it easy, and thank you so much for everybody who started new following me. Everybody who been following me. I greatly appreciate all the love, and y'all take it easy. Have a good night.